And more testimony and an apology in the Darrell Brooks trial today. Brooks accused of driving through the Waukesha Christmas parade last year, killing 6 people, injuring dozens more. Well, today he stood up and spent nearly 2 minutes apologizing for his past behavior in the courtroom. The jury was not in the courtroom at the time. We also heard from victims today as they testified about being hit during the parade. The Waukesha County District Attorney says they expect to rest their case Thursday or maybe Friday morning. Now, joining us more to talk about what happened today is attorney Julius Kim from the law group Kim and Lavoie. Let's start with this 180 on Brooks's demeanor. Starts with the apology, and then his questioning has been measured in all communications. What do you make of it?
Boy, it's hard to figure out what Darrell Brooks is up to right now. The apology was a little surprising given how erratic he was last week, but I almost got the impression that someone talked to him over the weekend, a loved one, his mother, I don't know, and told him, listen, you need to conduct yourself a little bit better in court if you stand to have any chance here in properly defending yourself.
Well, to confirm that, his mother told Mary in an interview just last week she's told him to stop with the antics, so you might be spot on that one. Now to his style of questioning, it seems like he's trying to plant a little doubt in the testimony of each witness. Brett Lemoyne mentioned he asked each one, did you hear a car horn or not? And they weren't quite sure. Are you surprised with his presentation?
You know, I am a little surprised with the way he's been questioning witnesses, in all honesty. He's actually doing a pretty nice job, given the fact that he doesn't have any formal legal training. As far as him asking that question about whether people have heard a car horn, I think one of the earlier witnesses, perhaps a police officer, mentioned the fact that he did hear a car horn. And I think what Mr. Brooks is trying to do is establish this notion of intent, that he didn't intend to kill these people, that if he's honking his horn while he's going through this crowd, he's not indiscriminately hitting people with the intent to do so. So I that's what he's trying to do, but we'll see as the trial progresses if that's the way this shakes out.
And finally, the judge here, Judge Darrell, wanting to keep the case moving, but also very careful not to leave any grounds for a mistrial or appeal. How do you rate how she's navigating through all of this?
Well, I know Judge Darrell pretty well, so I have to be careful here. But Judge Darrell, in my opinion, is doing a great job. Clearly, the beginning of this trial was a little rough. No one knew what to expect, but I think she's done a really good job of keeping Mr. Brooks reined in, protecting the record, making sure that if convicted, Mr. Brooks' case would stand up to appeal.
Even going to the point to say, we're going to help you fill out your subpoenas correctly, just making sure that every I is dotted and every T is crossed, it seems.
That's right. And quite frankly, the state has even offered to serve those subpoenas on behalf of Mr. Brooks. So the judge and the state clearly understand and appreciate the notion that this record needs to be protected if there are convictions here, and they need to do what they can to try and make it look like Mr. Brooks had a fair trial in this case, and to, in fact, give him a fair trial.
They're back at it tomorrow. News will happen, and you will help us analyze it. Julius Kim, thanks. Stay with Fox 6 for the latest from the trial. We're streaming it on fox6now.com and the Fox 6 News YouTube page, as well as our news app and our website. A lot of ways that you can watch this on your own.